Hey everyone, I'm Covert, back with more heavily modded XCOM 2. Going into Operation Necromancer Globe, it's the ADVENTBlacksite, unsurprisingly set to difficult. The reason we're doing this before we even have mag weapons is because without doing this, we can't really get mag weapons in this mod setup. Obviously we can, we have a mag weapon here, we have a couple of mag weapons in our roster. But the way that weapon and item overhaul works is that bridging techs exist. These are techs that smooth out the difficulty curve by putting a midpoint between mag and plasma weapons or between ballistics and mags. You can see that our shotguns are doing 4-5 +1 because we have the ballistic bridging tech. And as a result, mag weapons are not much better than our ballistics right now. But if we had the mag weapon bridging tech, it would be easily worth making the mag weapons. Of course, there's more than just tech requirements to build bridging techs. And in this case, we need to do the ADVENTBlacksite. So you're in a bit of a catch-22, right? You really want magnetic weapons to do the black site, but magnetic weapons aren't quite worth making until you've done the black site. Thus our current situation. Coming back to the team, this is very nearly the best roster we could possibly put on the mission. We have our Pioneer, our Infiltrator, a Marine, a Marksman, a Reaper, a Tech Specialist for the mechs, a Combat Engineer, and a Sapper. Everyone who can is wearing plated armor except for our Reaper, who should never be getting shot in the first place, and we can't afford to build his plated armor, really. And in terms of weapons, except for this magnetic bolt caster, it's ballistics across the board. We don't quite have our best soldiers available. We have that skirmisher we've been stacking up on a different infiltration right now. We don't have all of our ammo available. We can't get dragon rounds. We can't get more AP rounds. We can't use our gas grenades. Some of our equipment really is taken up by other missions that are currently infiltrating, but this is still a very, very good team, one of the best we've fielded so far, and I think we should be pretty well set to handle the black site. Only one way to find out though, right? And as we load in the black site, if you didn't know, there's this thing called a call to action. It's when I, the content creator, tell you, the audience, that you can like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And doing all that helps my channel grow, and I really appreciate it. All right, as we load in, the map looks pretty normal so far. Black site's never really that different from each other. We're sort of in the back middle of the map. Let's get moving forward to figure out what's going on. I doubt we'll see anything till we get to the edge, right? Yeah. Honestly, with how close this building is, I doubt we'll see anything, period, but you never know. I'm going to sprint much harder in this direction. I'm actually going to take corner cover here, I think. No, because we can't really see over the edge yet. I'm going to play conservatively this turn. I really don't want to accidentally pull turn one. Let's just take it a little bit slower than we absolutely have to. But I got eyes on something. Let's see what. Oh, hi. That can patrol directly into us. If they were going to patrol directly into us, what would I want to be doing on my characters? Moving to here and bracing on my marksman would be a great thing to do if they patrol into us. We've also got a Reaper as yet unused. We're going to just push them hard left. They absolutely don't want to be fighting. Fiber Giant's going to run forward and stay in the back, really. Carbon Mile can get further forward, but not to anywhere particularly good. So I'll just put him on the other side of this cover. Oh, and I still have Magpie. I forgot about you. Get as far forward as you can. That cannon is very slow. No, just don't walk up here. Do anything reasonable. Good, thank you. It's unlikely for them to be patrolling at map edge, but it is possible. Only 2. Just Officer Purifier, huh? Weird. I don't expect our luck to hold. I expect to see some pretty big pods on this map. Did I say that as we just had a second one of 2? What's going on here, guys? On my Reaper, I'm going to twist left, see what's going on over here. We're going to take this pretty slow as we try to get on top of this first building. Make sure we're doing it as safely as possible. I'm going to sprint forward to here, take a peek through the window. Nothing. Over here, we aren't quite pinned. I can get all the way up top, but it's a little bit risky. There could be turrets on the other side, I think, so it's not worth trying. Instead, we're going to take it slow. We're going to get here instead so we can check the door next turn. Can't blue move up top, so we're just going to be continuing the whole take it slow thing. Everyone get over here. My sniper's fallen a little bit behind. Can't really help it. We had to prepare for the possibility of fighting last turn. We're here, gonna keep my Fiber Giant back. He's so easy to get caught when you move him forward. Generally speaking, though, I feel pretty good about where my team's positioned right now. We're probably getting on top of this building uncontested. Continuing out into the middle of the map, no surprise there. Be weird to see them pivoting immediately. The other one is actually coming out towards us, but again, it's just a pod of 2, so I'm not really too concerned about either of those. They're very small pods. Now, tile scanning says that there are no turrets up here at all. Hopefully that's true. Great news, it was not a lie. So we just run forward and look over the edge, and this is definitely got eyes on something. There's no way it doesn't. Yeah, there's a real pod. Still not particularly massive. Gonna get forward here on, what's your name? Carbon Mile. Still not entirely used to them all. I'll bring my text back to this corner just to look out over it. Fiber Giant's gonna need to stay in the back a bit. Not that he can even get to the front because he's so damn slow. I think this is where I want my Marine to be. This line of sight over here seems pretty blocked, so there's not a lot of point in being on it. Why is one of these not highlighted? Your gun doesn't start off fully loaded. Interesting. I'm not even sure how that's possible. That's very weird. I'm going to move here to blue and try to reload my gun. The mod I have for giving this tech scaling ammo count might not work as cleanly as I thought it would. Did it actually reload? Okay. It does start with only one bullet for some reason, which is very weird. Everyone else can just move forward. We're not really planning on fighting this turn. Over here, I'm just going to move to this position on the Reaper. Overwatch here, no reason to do anything else. I guess I could have checked for hack rewards on anything. I don't know if there's anything around to hack, though. Let's see what this Advent pod next to us is doing, and if anyone else is moving in division. Wait. Okay, so that's a pod of 3, not a pod of 2. I just didn't see the gunslinger before somehow. Pod of 4 here. If they're going into the building, it's fine. If they're going up, it's a little bit scary. Okay, into the building. Good. Eventually, they'll come out and we'll deal with them, but we don't have to now. For now, we can worry about positioning ourselves perfectly up top. That means Marine on corner cover. Now, from here, we have vision over this side. Only see the pod of 3 right now. We're probably taking a fight next turn. This is the second best position, which is why we're taking it on our marksman. Our Reaper's just gonna, you know, go out and about, keep scouting, figure out what's going on the map. This is map edge, so I feel pretty safe over here. Just gonna take this position and sit on it for a little bit. We're probably fighting facing right, but we don't know that for sure. I'm just gonna put my infiltrator here. It's unclear where they should be. Do I have anyone more valuable than the combat engineer in terms of positioning? And no, so I'm gonna put him here for the rockets. My sapper just wants to be as close as they feasibly can, given the positions left, so there. And these last two, you know, they don't have great positions, that's just the way of it. But I can get here on my tech spec and on Fiber Giant. Fiber Giant was never getting a great spot. He's just so easy to see that this is the best we can do. Despite being a very short range unit, he's not able to get any closer than that. All right, so there's the Officer Purifier pod again. This pod continuing to move away from us. And the other pod should be thoroughly under us at this point. We can definitely start this turn fighting the sectoid if we wanted to. Oh, they didn't go into the building. They immediately turned. That's a weird one. We have eyes on both of these from our current positions. I'm tempted to go for an Overwatch ambush on the closer pod and just pivot back to the left. But we're not in a great position to do that. The correct play might just be to do nothing for a hot second, right? Just sit around and wait for a better Overwatch as our current position so awkward with what's going on. Just gonna move here on the Reaper. It seems like it should be safe. Get more eyes around this side. Got a mech in the back. A cutscene to watch. That turret seemed like it was spinning unreasonably fast at the start, right? Okay, so I don't want to fight that. But my marksman can see it from their current position as the awkward thing. I could just take a lead the target Overwatch this turn, right? It seems like the thing to do. Let's figure out where all of our other Overwatches would be before we get started. It's just the 2 pods. I guess the Sapper would move here. Combat Engineer would move here. Yeah, I think this is worth doing. It's not perfect, but I think it is good enough that we should be doing it. Move here on Fiber Giants. Carbon Miles end up shooting on this side regardless of what I position him as, so I'm going to move him down here instead. Get a little bit closer for better shots. Magpie. Yeah, that's going to be an Overwatch. Last action, lead the target. And I think it's better to lead the target on the Purifier. Seems right to me. That way, if he blows up immediately, it's absolutely great. And we see how the Overwatch ambush goes. It's not the best, but we're in a really safe position here, so I'm comfortable Overwatch ambushing. Neither pod is individually too threatening. I have Fiber Giant, I have Combat Engineer, so the left one should be pretty preoccupied and unable to really damage me. All right, let's see it. All right, good. Animation's a little out of order. I feel like you should have waited for the sniper to shoot to trigger the ambush, but okay. Sectoid Soldier getting hit at least once for 5. Good job. Very nice. Not quite sure what damage went when, because animations play out of order at XCOM 2 all the time, but that pod got completely wiped out. A damage is a damage. Can't be too upset about it.
Come on.
Very nice. Good job, Carbon Mile. So I would say that went pretty well. Definitely a little bit of awkwardness that needs to be handled still, but nothing too bad. Now, Fiber Giant, what are you in range of? Perfect. So I have a 72 to kill here. I just can't really imagine not doing that because it pulls Overwatches. I should have made sure to route it in a way where the Sectoid saw it, but it looks like it does anyway, so we're good. This is why you're here, Fiber Giant. You know what I should have done? I should have given Fiber Giant the level 2 shield that I had made for Fiber Giant. It's fine. I'm sure he won't get damaged. Oh, man. Definitely should have more durability on him than I currently do. Glad to see that hit going through. The Purifier is a little bit spooky because, you know, he can just throw grenades. The Sniper should just be dead this round guaranteed, right? I would just move here and shoot him. This is a slightly better position. There's no way to see it from the ground outside. It's full cover facing the Sectoid, guaranteed hit. Seems like the thing to do on Halibut. No one else is going to deal with this anywhere near so easily. Unfortunately, we've dealt with the less threatening units. I guess the Stun Lancer was pretty threatening, at least before the Overwatch went off. I'm tempted to just like reload Overwatch here, rather than trying to move and do anything. How far does this grenade get? Probably not nearly far enough, right? Yeah. I can get to here, but I still can't see the Purifier on my Marine. I'm going to move to better cover and just Overwatch on my Marine. I'm going to Overwatch on my Marksman as well. The lines of sight are just not great there. We'll worry about scouting with the Reaper in a hot second. I'm going to come up top. Wait a second. You weren't who I thought you were. Well, you're already here, and it's not a terrible position. And he doesn't have line of sight to you, so he shouldn't really be able to Overwatch you that effectively. Or sorry, get in position to throw a grenade that effectively. I will pop down here, though, and take an Overwatch with Carbon Mile to try to maximize the chance that he doesn't get into a good position to throw a grenade at us, right? Because that is a little bit terrifying. Here into Overwatch on Steel Guardian seems like the best move. Ooh, can the Sectoid run up and take a flank? No, we're good. And that just leaves the Reaper, who I think is going to be sprinting this way. No reason to get crazy. Let's blue move that way first. Yeah, there's a turret right there. Relevant information. We're not in its detection radius, though, so we just keep going. And we have which chosen? The Warlock, right? Yeah. I was thinking, I don't know for sure that the Blacksite always spawns in the same region as your first chosen, but it would make sense that it did. Can summon Advent troops immune to melee. Still weak to close range, though. Not too worried about the Warlock at the minute. Although he is up to 3 armor and 48 health compared to where he was last time. Still just absolutely beefy. The 33% increase to health is a big deal. Oh, hey, it's our first Muton. Good shot. Wasn't expecting this like max range pull of a pod that I hadn't seen. That's pretty close to map edge, right? The map edge is like right there past where they were. We're fine. Currently, nothing too bad has happened. That's definitely fine. The Sectoid basically did nothing. If you want to take him out, that'd be pretty dope. Oh, damn. 66, too.
Still moving.
Oh, someone got him. All right. Good job, Carbon Mile again, I think. This isn't enough to kill. We need to be worried about that other pod on the right. So I want to be moving in that direction. I don't want to move too close to him, though, because I don't want to get revealed on the Reaper. I need to figure out if there's anything else over here is the big thing. But I also have to be worried about them moving towards me randomly and revealing me, so I had to take position on the other side, unfortunately. Looks like we're good. Yeah, the map edge was right next to them. I think Fiber Giant's probably just moving towards them and launching a rocket at the Muton if he's in range. I'm not 100% sure that he is. He might have to use overdrive for this. He's one tile away by the looks of it. Oh, he has a reflex action because he was shot at. There we go. I just completely forgot about that ability. Thanks, Sectoid. You really helped me out there. So we do this. We get rid of his armor and his cover. Should make it a lot easier to bring him down. I imagine the marksman has a very good shot here. 100% on the mech, on the assault, and 97 on the Muton. Does he have built-in defense? Is that what's happening? Yep, defense -10. Let's see what our sapper's doing first. They're obviously moving here every time because no other position's remotely as good. You have a 78 on the Muton or a pass. All right, that narrows it down for me. Unfortunate. You've had a 66 and a 78, both of which would have been kill shots, and you missed them both. Pretty low impact compared to what you could normally do. Don't 3% me. No, I could have reloaded first. That's not a normal sniper rifle. My bad. Move up here to the high grounds. Oh, I don't actually have the vision from here. Going to Overwatch then. I'm going to come out here on my Combat Engineer and use Defensive Mine plus Shotgun to guarantee the kill on the Sectoid. Originally, I didn't want to do this because I forgot I have Defensive Mine, but now with Defensive Mine, it's just obviously right. Drop this on his feet. Probably not killing here, but it's not going to be a problem that I don't. Oh, that was a crit for 6. I don't even think my max roll was 9. I think it was guaranteed not killing. But with the mine, it was guaranteed to kill. If I move here, I have vision of one human target. It'll be the Frost Purifier, not the Assaults. I'm actually just going to pick this up on Carbon Mile because I don't want to cluster for rockets from the mech. Suppressor, speed, alloys, nothing crazy. And then we hop back up. And next turn, maybe we'll take a high ground shot, but I just really want to make sure we get that loot and that we don't cluster too hard for a grenade. I'm going to drop here on my tech spec because we're trying to avoid that grenade. He doesn't have good shots anyway. He's got a bullpup. What's he going to do? And we can aid protocol somebody. To me, Carbon Mile seems like the target. Fiber Giant gets shot at, but like, that's his job. He'll be fine. Even if he takes a lot of damage, he's not the only Pioneer we have. We can just afford to get him repaired. The Officer and the Purifier make their triumphant return. I think we're just fine, though. We've handled the first 2 pods. We've handled the Muton here. Man, these Overwatches. I feel like we've had some pretty subpar shot accuracy compared to what we should be expecting in this one. It's not too bad. I think that's a bitter frost grenade and it does nothing to robots. Yeah, he doesn't know that, though. Surprised that he took a single target grenade, though, against a target that wasn't in cover. That's a little bit weird. At least they're missing their 50s, too. Now, this probably hits and shreds a lot of armor. Unfortunately, nothing to do about it. Yeah, 1 damage, 1 shred. He's in a lot more danger now than he was previously. If I brought the right shield, he'd have taken no damage. He'd currently have 3 armor and he'd be completely safe, but that's not the situation we find ourselves in. I believe Carbon Mile is getting his gun unloaded based on the current angle, but I'm not sure who this is targeting, really. Yep, it's Carbon Mile. All right, we always reload this gun, right? And just take a shot at the mech. It seems good. We're reloading here for sure and taking a shot. We can AoE this, but there's not really a reason to. We just take our 100% on the mech, and having gotten it down... All right, having gotten it down that much, I think the sniper just takes it out, right? I don't need anything else, and I want the corpse. Well, actually, I built all the mechs I'm making. I don't need the corpse. He's dead anyway, but not sure I needed to. Now, is there anything my sapper's doing that seems important? Like, he can blow up this cover. He also just shoot the Frost Purifier, right? Like, I can't see the odds before I try it, unfortunately. Oh, hey, if you hover them, it shows you all the stuff on the right. I wonder which mod that is, because I legitimately don't know. I'm going to reload this gun down. Yeah, 81 is just a very substantial chance to hit here with a very high damage gun. Almost got him. Any shotgun ship will do. Let's see if my Combat Engineer can somehow make that happen. Nah, there's just not a chance in hell, unfortunately. I don't want to get too close to him on account of the fact that he will explode. I'm going to blue move past him into this area and take the shot. There's no way I'm in range, right? Yeah, good. Going to reload this gun because not doing that seems crazy. I'm going to move to here on full cover, and I'm going to take a perhaps unnecessary repair on Fiber Giant. Do I have a combat protocol that seems relevant? Like, not really. If anyone gets chip damage, it'll become relevant, though. I can overdrive. I can move to here. I don't have vision no matter where I move to. There's no point in overdriving then. Just going to move to here then and not worry about it. My combat engineer also can't really participate this turn because he's been dealing with the other flank. Reaper does not really have eyes on anything. The blue move here first on the Reaper. That was dangerous. There could have been someone right inside the door. And then I'm going to take this position. We're going to continue scouting this building with them because they're not participating in all this fighting.
Looks more like a refinery to me, Doctor.
Once we get our hands on that sample, we'll know for sure.
Can anyone do anything? Nope. So repair protocol Fiber Giant reduces wound time by 1 damage worth of wounds. We sadly don't have the late game perk yet that lets it restore armor when it does this. But that's still helping him be a little bit less wounded by the end of the turn. Mark, good joke. Yep, alright. That's not surprising. We were expecting wounds here, but I don't like it. Use your flamethrower? Oh, that's unfortunate. That's the opposite of what we want. Well, it didn't actually deal damage, so that's nice. The shredded definitely sucks, but... Alright, for getting that much thrown at him, taking 1 damage of wounds, really solid. Not upset about that at all. Back here, the Warlock is continuing to screw around. This time we have a zombie. Is it really a zombie if it's just like a psionic energy construct? Also, there appear to be 2 of them now. Come on, trundle on over here. We have stuff to do. Hurry it up. Oh, you're standing next to the other rupture. Thank you. You're going to need to move this turn, so just go pick up the loot. The loot is just a laser sight. Still nice, though. We haven't had to use a flamethrower yet. I think this is a perfectly reasonable first flamethrower. This guarantees that the Spectral Rupture kills the second one. It gets the first. Oh, they're immune to fire. We learn something new every day. I guess they are just psionic energy constructs. What am I burning? Fair enough. Well, my Sapper's in a great place to reload and shoot. He actually seems to be just got so many good targets here. Holy shit. I think the 90 to kill on the Purifier is probably better than going for the Spectral Zombie here. Like, someone else can deal with the Spectral Zombie really easily. This is a one-shot kill on a Purifier. Very nice. Next up, my Marksman is going to be reloading, taking a shot. Of course, we could shoot the zombie, but it's better to wipe out the assaults. We have eyes on the officer, but, like, what's he really doing? Who cares? Also, he might just be killing with Kinetic Strike now that I think about it.
I got it, right?
Let's go check that out. Is Kinetic Strike killing him immediately? If so, I have less to think about than I thought I did. I like punching him from slightly above him. This will animate perfectly fine. There's going to be nothing weird about this at all. Actually, with the weird underhand punch, it was kind of perfect. Good job. Now, are you out of range with the Psionic Zombie? Yes, you are. Wherever you are. Oh, did you take your turn already? What did I do with him? No, there we go. Finish repairing him so that he doesn't get any more severe wounds than just the 2 damage wounds. Thank you. Seems reasonable to have my Marine take this out. I guess he's not going to be taking it out, huh? Awkward. Oh. What? That works on Psi Zombies? Interesting. That definitely makes it a better perk than I previously thought it was. Swing right to get better bonuses on Carbon Mile. This should be a 100% to kill. And this is the first 4 pods wrapped up. Oh, there's still the officer. Wait, no, I just killed him. Who's the active one? Is it a turret? Is there a turret that's technically active according to the game? I've got no idea. I'm going to keep on scouting. Oh, it could be talking about the Warlock. That's probably it. Reaper has not found anything on this right side at all. But he will be able to give us like a full map of all the turret locations before we wrap this up. It's got to be the Warlock, right? There's nothing else that's active. Oh, there's an Pathfinder hard on the left. I did not know he existed. I think that's the pod we originally saw back here, though. I don't think that's currently active. Okay, Fiber Giant's a little bit out of the way, so they're going to be sprinting hard back into the fold. Going to reload Overwatch here. Going to reload Overwatch here. Going to reload Overwatch here. Just want everyone here grouping back up to take out this new pod when it does get here. Reload Overwatch is fine. Not you yet. Move down here. I'm fine overwatching with only 2 shots left because that's still 1 shot in the chamber. That's everyone slightly closer together. So they'll take a tiny little move here. Not do anything crazy. No eyes or nothing. That's fine by me. That was the turret flanking this position. Doesn't actually count. Let's see what this pod does. Think this is our shotgun. Oh no, that's our marksman. Good shot. Very good shot. If they run towards us at all, the marksman might get the kill, which would be very nice. Finally got a big pod. Pod of 5. Not that crazy, though, to be honest. You took your shotgun shot at the wrong... Oh, right. Stocks don't affect armor anyway, right? If we get countered out, it wouldn't have killed this guy anyway. It's fine. They're pretty awkward for us. I was hoping they'd patrol this way and not that way. Good shot. I mean, he had 1 health. It's a little bit overkill, but still very good. Warlock appears to have skipped his turn this time. What are the overwatches? It's a assault in the back. I'm fine just charging forward and tanking that. He'll probably miss on account of being an assault overwatch. Yep. Now, what next? What does the sniper say? Got a 92 on the assault, an 88 on the stun lancer. Are they even in cover? Holy shit. It's, I don't know if it shows it here. The reason it's so good is I'm a sergeant, so I have the ability that's making their cover half value. They're only getting 15% from this half cover. Yeah, high angle approach is negating 15 of it. Very, very strong ability. I'm gonna run Carbon Mile to here so it can help kill the mech next turn. Because it can't really do anything this turn. But if I move here, it can definitely participate next turn. I'm gonna slide over to full cover here on Minuscule Magpie, see if I get better eyes on anything. Nope, just an Overwatch then. Hopefully it goes as well as the last one. Are there gonna be grenades I need to worry about? What's this guy have? No. I mean, there are stun lancers, but you're a sergeant combat engineer. What are you worried about? Okay. If I move here, I think I've got the kill. Does Roust have the range? Holy shit, it does. Not for the second one, and they aren't lined up anyway. But I can do this, and that'll put him in... Oh, wait, he might run to a position where the marksman can't see him, unfortunately. That would be a problem. He also might just, like, run into a position the marksman can easily see. Or into full cover that's outside of weapon range, right? That's an 82 to kill, I'll take it. I think I forgot to reload. I definitely forgot to hit my shot. Swing to the right side, just keep scouting this area. Swing further right, check this last bit of the roof. Oh, hi there, Muton Hunter. That's easily the scariest enemy we've encountered so far in the game. I'm just gonna sprint here to try to participate next turn on my tech spec. Oh, my sapper has an action left. I'm afraid of going here. Should I be? I don't think it'll have line of sight. It certainly can't take a flank. Yeah, it'd be really bizarre if it didn't have line of sight, but he also has line of sight to nothing from there. I think I should be safe from any weird flanks on the mech. I don't think there's anything they can do here, so I'm gonna move here to get a better Overwatch. Better Overwatch. Like this one. Oh. Good job, Magpie. That's the second person you killed on Overwatch from up here. Doing very well with those. Kind of making up for the bad RNG earlier. Now, let's see what the mech does. It's easily the most terrifying unit here. All right, perfect. I mean, I don't like the wound, but that's definitely the best result we could have had. Ow. Fiberjohn is officially going to go on retirement for a while after this, but we do have the second Pioneer. He'll be fine. It's fine. Awesome. That's a good 70%. It's several days out of wound time. Several days removed from our wound time is what I mean. Out is a weird way of describing that. What's the Warlock up to? Oh, he disabled your weapon. Cool. I cannot evac from here. Right, that's how this mission works. No one's gonna have a good kill on this stun lancer, so this seems like the way to handle it. I should have checked that Mutant Hunter squad position first. Good shot. From here, we move forward to get eyes on the mech, shred him, damage him, do great work. It should definitely be 100%, right? Yeah. Should be an easy finish with my sapper now. Have eyes from here. Take the shot. 100 to kill. Nice. Feeling good about the magnetic bolt caster. Even if it does start with 1 bullet for some weird reason. It's only a 56 for you. I imagine my odds are better here. Yep, 86 to kill. Maybe I'll land it this time. Nice. Definitely just want my Reaper watching this pod and seeing where they're at. Absolutely terrified of these guys. Seems like we're pretty much good though. Active 1, that'll be the Warlock again. Oh, this is not one of the ones you can go through the middle of, is it? Oh, you can. It's just half cover. I thought it was a solid wall. Reload Overwatch. Pull back. Don't want bigger line of sight than we need to in case there's something on the right that I somehow missed. But I think we're just done with the fight for a hot second and ready to push forward unless that last pod is running at us, which I hope it's not. Warlock is summoning zombies again. I don't think there's any way for this to matter unless something else happens. Zombies are just sort of, you know, non-threatening. You want to kill it again? Absolutely disgusting Overwatch is coming out of Magpie. Total Halibut can't live up to that. It's a hard act to follow. Right, I want better eyes on this pod with the Reaper. That's just his only job, is track down this incredibly dangerous group, make sure they're not doing anything. If we leave without fighting them, I wouldn't mind, I'm gonna be honest. Because it used Rupture, I'm worried that it's somehow in range here. The turret was on the right side. So I'm gonna jump over this and get to the backside. Oh, he's actually climbing through it. That's not as funny, but I can live. Reload, shoot him. Absolutely good shit. Really, really happy with Between the Eyes now that I know it affects the Warlock, which I was not expecting. Unfortunately, we have no more healing for Fiber Giant. He's just stuck at 5 health, which is very unsafe. To be honest, I don't even want him participating. I'm just going to put him all the way in the back. He did his job. He got us through the dangerous parts of the mission. We just need everyone grouped up and ready to push forward, with Fiber Giant in the back. This pod appears to be stationary. I'm currently playing at double speed, by the way, while I slowly figure out how I'm going to crawl across the map. Because this pod appears to be stationary, I'm just going to move up top and get perfect eyes on where that turret is. But now we have eyes on the turret again. We know where it's safe to move and where it's not safe to move. We can get all the way up to this point in the middle. All right, let's deal with this turret. Oh no, my gun's unloaded. I'm pretty sure I have a rocket launcher though, so I don't think I'm too concerned about it. Is this necessary for the rocket launcher? I'd rather use a grenade from the sapper if that's an option. Also, let's turn the speed back to normal as we finally finish the slow part of this. Yeah, I've got 4 grenades. Definitely less valuable than a rocket launcher, provided I'm able to make the choice. There we go. That gets the turret in the ground beneath it. That should just be a kill on it then. If not, it's still damage and shred that's relevant to taking it out. But I'm pretty sure this will be a kill. It's done. Alright, the pod's finally moving, just barely. Not sure it's actually moving. After seeing it only take like 3 steps on 1 unit. Alright, the slow grind is finally complete. We've made it to the opposite roof. We're on top of the main building. The question is just how do we want to approach, because we do want to deal with this pod, I think. The idea of them coming to fight us after we get the objective when we're fighting with the Warlock would be disastrous. I'm pretty sure a reinforcement pod also drops at this point in time, so it's just not safe to leave them up. We need to kill them before we move on. For now, though, everyone just needs to get in position to pull. Which is not a thing I like, but I mean, it's where we're at. It has to happen. The Warlock appears to summon zombies beneath me where they aren't relevant, which is interesting. Alright, looks like the Warlock is unloading Carbon Miles gun. No, it was the tech specialist after all. That's good for us because he matters way less. There's not really a good way to pull this. It's just getting pulled. So I think what I do is I run forward to a bad position on Fiber Giant to see where they go, because Fiber Giant won't be doing anything offensive in this fight. I should probably also cover the Mutant Hunter with his 16 health, like easily the strongest unit we've seen so far. He has Implacable, so if he kills somebody, he's not taking damage. He also hits for 6 to 8. He's just a big guy. He has 80 aim. He's just stats, and a lot of them. And I think the safest position from here is going to be to fall back here. There's not that much pod to worry about, thankfully. Get as close as I can here on the Combat Engineer, see if I'm in range for flamethrowers, and then fire a rocket at them when I don't have a good flamethrower. Oh. Alright. I can live with that. Yeah, that just seems good. That seems like what you do. I know it doesn't hit the Purifier, but the Mutant Hunter matters. I should have done an explosive first, because I am sending explosives turn. I just keep forgetting that armor applies to fire, which makes no logical sense. I'll live, though. Going to move to here on the Reaper to confirm that it's safe to come over here on my Sapper. There's no fear of any rush this turn, so I just chuck the grenade. I don't need to use a defensive mine. Definitely should have 2 more damage on this Mutant. I just always forgetting that that's not how it works. What next? I have a rocket here. Purifier needs to die, so this seems like the thing to do. It's hard to justify not doing this, right? Also, his full cover still exists, which has to be solved. Oh, the Purifier explosion got him. Nice, I wasn't expecting that to deal quite so much damage. In that case, we're just going to move here into Overwatch. There's still some zombies beneath us, which is awkward, but not really important. We'll move forward a little bit on the Reaper. I think the only thing that's left is the Warlock now. It's been pretty smooth. I mean, my Pioneer got beat up, but that's his job. Oh, sorry, Reaper. I guess you're revealed. What was that about? Oh, there we go. It revealed very late. That could be where the other revealed, or sorry, the other chosen is. I'll figure it out eventually, the other zombie. But I don't think so. We can kill that guaranteed with a pistol shot. So there's no reason to have anyone else take the shot, because this just doesn't consume ammo. Thanks, headshot.
I definitely got that one.
You'll reconceal next turn if nobody sees you, so I'm going to just back you off all the way to here. Big Large, if you could hop in and figure out where the last zombie is, I'd appreciate it.
You heard the doctor.
I don't care, Bradford. I'm getting it on my own time. He has no idea. Well, Overwatch then. Fiber Giant can stay right where he is in Overwatch. I'm worried about his well-being. Move forward in Overwatch here. At this point, our goal is just to kill it if it gets to the top of the ladder. Carbon Mile, you need to get that ego in check. I'm fine running here and Overwatching on Total Halibut. Seems sensible enough. Move forward slightly in Overwatch to get better angles, to get cover in case the Warlock comes in and triggers. But I don't really think we have anything to be afraid of here. Zombies again. There's still one out and about. I've got no idea where it went. I see they're coming for Big Large. I don't think they'll be catching him, though. Oh, is it over here? Yeah, it was all the way over there, apparently. Good shot. Did not look like a 49% from here, but okay. And an execution off Big Large's Overwatch. Very nice. Oh, I wasn't expecting it to kill this one as well, but I guess it's walking into the Overwatch zap. I'm sorry. Those were physics. That was interesting. Now that my Reaper has reconcealed, let's move forward and figure out where the Warlock is so that we don't accidentally trigger him early. Shouldn't be too hard to spot him. He's just been in the back the whole time. Yeah, he's in roughly the same spot he's been. So I'm going to walk to here, but I'm not picking this up this turn because I'm pretty sure there is, like, you know, a problem that happens after I do this. Instead, yes, I'm going to chuck a grenade over here. This will open up the wall so I can grab this and just run straight out. Did I open up too much wall? No, okay. I was worried I'd open up wall here and have eyes to the Warlock, but that is not the case. Fiber Giant needs to be over here as close to the evac as he can be. I don't think I want to pick this up until Fiber Giant is within evac range, no matter how much that means I have to stall, because I'm pretty sure that there are overwatches we have to deal with, or not overwatches, reinforcement pods that will be overwatching. So I really just want to stay back until I have Fiber Giant safely out. I don't feel good about him. And as for everyone else, they're just running in and overwatching, or, you know, standing around, as is often the case. All right, Warlock, what do you have? Oh shit, I think he wants to fight. Is he in a tiny little hole? I didn't know that was a map feature. All right, he appears to really want to fight. Does he have a third action? I can never remember if Chosen had 2 or 3 actions, or if that's rulers, or if that's a mod that I even run at this point. I think they only have 2 actions that rulers get 3, but for the life of me, I'm not sure.
You've got the Chosen in range. Let's take it out.
You know, Bradford, for once, I agree with you. Have my sapper drop to here and put an explosive on and start working through that armor. I don't think we actually get to kill him this turn, because he just has so much health. We can't really abuse Brittle too much with his current positioning. I'll definitely do my best to try, though. Don't get me wrong. We should have a grenade, I think, on our Reaper. I think he's just been chilling with a grenade all mission long. Yeah, he has 1 grenade. I'm gonna drop back into this full cover to make sure that he can't take this full cover. Because if he's sprinting around to here, I don't care at all. Get rid of another pip of armor. I didn't know the Warlock just called you basic. That's kind of funny. Where is my Common Engineer? They still have a rocket. That's important because I want to put this rocket like into the edge of the building. It's got 3 tiles of scatter, so I'm gonna put it like, duh, it's not safe. Do I have a grenade? I'm looking at clearing out the roof here to get line of sight to him instead of actually hitting it with the grenade. I think this is better. It's a weird, weird thing. This is the sort of stuff you do in XCOM UFO defense. So, did it work? You're damn right it worked. Well, the ground's not there, but neither is the line of sight, interestingly enough. I wasn't aware that was a possibility. We do have at least 1 high ground shot, though. And that does shred, so we can use this one. I doubt that's in range for Brittle. It's probably just far enough to not get it, right? 5 to 7, heavy autocannon plus breakthrough, nothing else. Still, shred his armor, deal some substantial damage to him. What do we have left? Move here and Overwatch. Unfortunately, there's no way to get eyes with Minuscule, but I can live with that. Similar story here with Eclipse Crash. We have 2 soldiers left after this. Is there a flank on you? I mean, probably. I can move here to deny more cover tiles from the Warlock. Oh, he's the Hunter of Chosen. Nice. Also, the Warlock has a dodge chance now that appears to be rather substantial. Now, as I like Fiber Giant being alive, I'm gonna be honest with you, like over here, just get out. Because he can teleport and then shoot. I don't know the range on teleport, but this seems like it should be outside of it, right? Not too worried about him summoning, yeah, basic Advent guy. Thanks for the loot. That's just not a problem. I'm way more concerned about other things. Oh, he essentially used it to take an Overwatch. It's actually kind of funny. That's really neat. So where's he teleport into? That's not bad. Okay, so I think teleport is a free action. Either teleport or summon is a free action. I've seen enough to feel confident about that at this point. Now, who has a grenade and who can get in range of this? I think my Marine needs to be the one in grenade duty this time. I don't think he can pick up the loot and throw the grenade. I think he needs to be moving to here. Or she, rather. This should be the better tile for throwing a grenade. I'm not 100% sure. There's no way this doesn't have a line, right? Yeah, good. I think this is the best in terms of hitting the most amount of cover on that corner. Not quite sure where the grenade should be, but his cover is gone, mission accomplished. Get decently close and put the bolt caster into him. It's kind of hoping to get brittle bonuses this turn, but it's not looking like I can on my sapper. 72 is not nearly as high as I would like, but we did get the hit, thankfully. I don't think we have a kill this turn, unfortunately. If I shoot a rocket up here, like into the corner, that's a solid maybe. Let's see it. That can blow out all of this, giving me line of sight to kill him and deal damage to him. I dealt damage to him, and I blew out some of it. I blew out enough of it. Good job. Eclipse Crash now has line of sight. Take the shot. Nothing else you can do. 16 left. We have Carbon Mile. We don't really have Fiber Giant. Fiber Giant's just trying to leave. We have Carbon Mile. We have Big Large with an empty gun. Big Large and get him point blank and then combat protocol him. Alright, so we just need to know what damage this shot does. In that case, we're going to overdrive to get point blank on him, because, I mean, he has a shot on somebody with teleport. So we just want to get the maximum possible amount of damage from this shot. Combat protocol is 2. I think brittle is 3. I need to check the damage here, though. Come on, whenever you're ready. Brittle does how much damage? Come on, scroll it. +2. So I need to get him down to 4. That's unlikely, yeah. Going to hop out over here to pick up the Reaper so that he can't be abducted since we're unable to get the kill. Revive him. And then we're both just going to get in, like, the kind of shit cover that we have available. At least like this, he's forced to teleport for a flank, and he can't just take a flank on us. Actually, Minuscule Magpie's probably just in the open relative to somewhere he can go, right? Oh, we can teleport back to back. There's no cooldown on that ability. Spectral Army, huh? How much does that summon? Is it a single Lancer? Because I'm not too oh, there we go. There's a second Lancer. That's a little bit more intimidating. And he's regenerated back up to 10. Annoying, but ultimately not the worst case scenario.
You are loathsome creatures. Just look at you.
My sapper has a point-blank flank shot on this guy if I want to take it. Okay, someone else can handle that Lancer. What I'm going to do here, defensive mine the Chosen, and grenade the Spectral Lancer. Now someone else should be able to easily finish him. Oh, executed. All of this stuff counts as zombies, huh? That's rough for you, buddy. Can't quite get into... I can get into sawn off range. If the Marine has an action left, I don't need that defensive mine at all. I didn't realize these guys counted this way. Wait, what Overwatch? Oh, you're not pulling an Overwatch, you're revealing, because you managed to conceal somehow. Congratulations. So, pistol shot for the kill. I had no idea for the eyes applied to this. Or, yeah, go for the eyes. I just left out a word. Alright, cool. We don't need to worry about that defensive mine going off, because he'll be dead. Magpie absolutely deserves to be our first, what is it? Lieutenant? Is that because after Sergeant? They did so much work this mission. Multiple Overwatch kills against full health units. Meaningful damage against the Chosen. Really, really doing gross work.
You have shamed me once again in the eyes of my mind.
So now we just need to pick up the loot, pick up the Blacksite vial, and get out of here. Took us a while, but we got here. Wildcats, bipods, speed, alloy, and crystals. Nothing amazing. Alright, let's get this vial and get out of here. We have the Blacksite vial. There are reinforcements that come when you take this. I was correct. But first, cool cutscene. I can't use an Overwatch from my Pioneer because if I do, there is a very real chance of... Wait, no, it can't matter because if a Purifier comes down, the Pioneer won't kill it because it's immune to fire. So everyone just move forward in Overwatch. turn ambush on. Wait a second for it to go through. And Overwatch on everyone.
Overwatch.
Let's see what the reinforcements look like. We have, it looks like a Pathfinder and some basic admin stuff. Trooper officer. I don't think that stands much of a chance, buddy. I am interested to see how this Overwatch goes off. Oh, hey, there's a med drone. There's a fourth. But how does this Overwatch look on the Fiber Giant, on the Pioneer? Provided anything's alive at the end of this. Very nice from the Boltcaster. Oh, Fiber Giant's gonna Overwatch just the drone. He's going last. That's sad. Joke's on me, the drone's not moving. I would like to leave this turn if I can, so I'm just gonna not do that. I don't feel like using Kinetic Strike and having to sit here for another turn. Combat Protocol might do it. It is just a drone, and I am a sergeant. Yep, I forgot about that. 7 is way more than I was expecting out of this. Cool, let's get out of here. Let's go claim our promotions. Fiber Giant, I think, is our only wound, which is very nice. That is his job. He's here to tank the wounds for us. Well, ideally, he's here to mitigate the wounds entirely and no one gets wounded, but I mean, this is the second best scenario.
In short order.
And we evac everyone. Get out of here, folks.
Avenger, this is Firebrand.
That felt like a pretty smooth black side, I'm gonna be honest.
Operatives are secure.
Definitely more worried when I'm seeing the Hunter and the Assassin. Black side with the Warlock is just not as threatening. 40 enemies killed. Very nice. Now, how are we looking for MVP? Going to Magpie, I feel like they earned it. Very good shot accuracy, 7 kills, 66 damage. Total Halibut with terrible shot accuracy, but good stats, because that's just what combat engineers do. Steel Guardian also put in a lot of work. Eclipse Crash was solid. Baroque Baron did nothing, as my Reapers are prone to do, but the nothing he did was incredibly valuable. You'll notice that this is a picture of 2 people, neither of which are even the same gender as Big Large. Always funny when that glitch happens. Fiber Giant did tremendous work. This stat doesn't show. Where is it? The most important thing. No, there's no reward for just taking the most damage, but it's what Fiber Giant did. It's so valuable. Apparently, Carbon Mild never missed a shot. That's pretty good. But yeah, I definitely approve of Magpie getting that MVP. They were tremendously helpful. All right, as we come back, Minuscule Magpie is our first lieutenant of the campaign. Their options in Marine are combat awareness, which is not a big deal. Like, giving yourself more defense and armor just means they'll shoot someone else. It doesn't actually increase the durability of your team. It just makes the specific soldier less likely to take damage. So I don't care about combat awareness at all. Bring On is all right. Suppression reaction shots get plus 10% crit chance and deal plus 1 damage on a crit. And Place is the one I'll be taking, though. If you don't move, you get plus 10 aim and plus 5 weapon range. The plus 5 weapon range definitely being the bigger part of this. Additionally, cannons, machine guns normally don't get full bonuses. When you come over to fire this one here, normally rifles get plus 10% aim and crit chance on all reaction shots, but cannons and machine guns only get it on suppression reaction shots. By taking this, you get that a bonus aim on cannons as well. So yeah, and Place is just the one here. This to me seems like it's easily the most valuable option. Awesome, Big Large is also going up to Lieutenant. They'll be our first Lieutenant Tech Specialist. They can take this Ruption Field, which essentially is 1 shot worth of lightning reflexes and then plus 15% defense for the turn. Neutralizing agents will allow your aid protocol Smoke to also get rid of acid, burning, poison, and grant temporary immunity to them, as well as hitting a bigger radius. And EMP Shockwave now gets rid of shields, or sorry, Combat Protocol now gets rid of shields. When used against mechanical enemies, it also reduces their hack defense by 15 and has a 20% chance of shutdown. 20% random shutdown chance isn't that big of a deal. EMP Shockwave can help with hacking things that are much harder, where you like blue move Combat Protocol and then haywire afterwards, but that's not even possible unless you have advanced robotics. It's so far down the line. I think for me, it's neutralizing agents. It's kind of hard for me to say how I feel. The aid protocol with neutralizing agents is just a tremendously more valuable tool. It's basically a full-on smoke grenade with bonuses. I don't think EMP Shockwave is worth it, especially at this point in the campaign. Disruption Field is nice, but not incredible. So I'll be taking neutralizing agents here. We have 2 more wounds. Fiber Giant going up to a Knight, which is the equivalent of Sergeant. They can get Med Spray, which is like It's a really cool thing. When they go to Waterworld, I'll definitely be having my Fiber Giant, my Pioneer, be able to heal with stuff like Med Spray and Fumigate, but that's AP spending way down the line. It's nowhere near a priority. Chem Thrower Suppression is neat, but again, just not really important. Disruption Field is way better on a Pioneer than it is on a Sergeant, or sorry, on a Tech Specialist, because this is a unit designed to tank. Now I'm guaranteeing that I don't take that reaction shot. I'm making everything coming in against me more threatening. However, Breakthrough is very good. Breakthrough provides you a little bit of mobility, and this class is desperately needing mobility, so I think it's worth it to take Breakthrough. It's close to me between Disruption Field and Breakthrough. The reason I'm going to pass on Disruption Field is because most of the time, taking the shot doesn't matter, right? Like, that's the whole point of the unit. Breakthrough makes it meaningfully more threatening offensively, and I really appreciate that. And Carbon Mile going up to Squatty, or Aspirant as the Sparks are calling it. Now, there's some really cool stuff you can do with making a Stealth Spark, where you can have abilities like Shadow Strike, which is just tremendous power from Stealth, and then you have Ghost so that you can Reconceal and Phantom and all this other stuff. Essentially, the main point, though, is just you use Shadow Strike for every single thing in the unit's a DPS powerhouse, and the way it's safe, unlike the Pioneer, which is just durable, this one's safe by not being seen. Personally, I think that's more of an AP spending thing. There's just way better generic stuff down the line. Pedal Down is nice, but I'm not using a Spark to suppress because it's not safe in the open. Medical Protocol is really nice, and Combat Protocol is inarguably better, unfortunately. Because yeah, sure, being able to heal people is wonderful. Honestly, wait a second. Combat Protocol is really good. Guaranteed damage is solid. Guaranteed damage that increases against mechs is solid. Do I really want Medical Protocol, though? And here's the reason, right? Whenever I'm sending Sparks on a mission, I'm down 2 basic soldiers, right? The Pioneer goes, and the Infiltrator goes, and of course, at that point, we're sending the Tech Specialist. We have 5 other soldiers. It's very likely that a lot of the time, you can't afford to put a medic on teams that has a Spark. It'll have Gremlin Heal, Gremlin Stabilize. If I give it a med kit, which is unlikely, but I could, it'll get additional charge. Combat Protocol is definitely better offensively. This is something I'd really be interested in spending AP on relatively soon, but I don't think it's worth it now. I think Combat Protocol is just too good offensively. But there's a much bigger case for Gremlin Heal than I thought there was. We have the Blacksite Vial, the loot we've seen earlier, nothing crazy. 125 more supplies and 2 Avatar progress reduced. Now, popping back over to the strategy layer, what were we doing before that series of missions? It's nice to see that getting a little bit lower. It felt kind of unmanageably high a second ago. I have 1 day left on building a radio relay. Odds are good that's what I was doing. I should check Covert Ops, shouldn't I? I don't think there'll be any new ones. Yeah, all of this was already here. So I'm going to go ahead and continue scanning until a little bit more time has passed to reevaluate them. We have successfully done that, and we have rapid collection. Supply drops are collected instantly now. Is that retroactive? I don't know if it is. We're at 300 supplies. We don't really need to pick this up now. The next supply drop seems to be a very far way away, though. 18 days. We probably need it before then. I'm going to go figure out if this is retroactive. I'm going to go try to get this supply drop. If it's not retroactive, boo-hoo. I don't know for sure how that even works. It appears to not be instantaneous, though. Gauss weapons is done. That's a big deal. Not because we can afford to make Gauss weapons all that much. I would like to make some Gauss weapons, and we are going to get like a couple for free, I believe. Yeah, we have an anti-material rifle, a shotgun, and one other thing. Now, is it available like I think it should be? Oh, do I need to research the alien encryption? This gives me partial Illyrium power integration. Let me do a double check to see what it's required for me to get the Gauss integration. I did a quick check. Illyrium power integration is the name of the magnetic bridging tech like I thought it was. We just need to research alien encryption. So that's our priority now, even though otherwise we wouldn't care about the story progress. We really need it just for the power spike it offers. Anyway, back to scanning. We can now assault or over-infiltrated for the skirmisher affiliated operative. Also, new assault mission available. It's better to do this first so that those soldiers are available for a more optimal team on the Advent Train workstation that just appeared. So let's go do this mission that we've been setting up. Show of force twice. It's very aggressive show of force and a messy insertion. Next time we'll be starting this mission. We have 2 combat engineers, 2 sappers, a skirmisher, and a Templar. This is like the most aggressive team I can imagine. Look how many perks he has. He's like 2 other soldiers. Not even. He's like 3 other soldiers put together. Oh, that's very funny. I think that this team should easily be able to handle it. Having any 6-man team on a affiliated operative mission type is scary because of the waves of reinforcements at the end. But we have 5 sergeants, the best gear we had available for these folks. I think they'll be able to handle it just fine. We'll find out next time though. But that's all for now. I'd rather go here. I hope you've been enjoying XCOM with me, and I'll see you in the next one.